Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Overwatch video. So, in today's video, I decided, and I thought, you know what, we're going to go ahead and just talk about ways of playing as a healer or being supportive. Because, again, I find that many people in Overwatch or in any game that requires you to have a healer or support class don't really know exactly how to play the support class. So, ideas of playing the support class, of course, is to support your team. And rather that be by buffing or, of course, by healing. Most of the time, you're going to see it through healing rather than buffing, but just remember that as a healer or when playing as a healer class, a lot of times, you're basically not going to be gaining many kills. As a supportive role, your kill count or your KDD count is going to be fairly low. There may be times where you will get kill once or twice or maybe a few times, but most of the time, your role as a healer or in this case a support is to support the team, is to protect and heal the team. That's the idea of the support class. So, of course, in the general sense of things, the support class is all about being supportive, being the healer, being, someone who keeps everyone in tip-top shape. And, of course, like I said, that does mean that your K to D count may be kind of low. It may be kind of I don't like it. I'm not doing as much as I can. But, that's the point of the support class, is to stay alive. Stay alive and keep everyone alive. That is your idea. That's what makes the support class such an important class in many cases. Because without the support class, you are basically, without the support of you are basically ending up, making everything just not work. And I mean, there are times where you may run into a point where you will, have a kill or two, like you're seeing here, especially in like Overwatch, for instance. But like I said, don't worry too much about being, when it comes to being a support class, your K to D. In many ways, your K to D or kill to death count in shooters as a support class does not matter. Your main idea is to keep everyone alive and keep the train moving. Basically, you're the front of the train. You're the engine that keeps the train moving. And in many ways, that is exactly what the support class is to keep the train moving, keep the train, keep the train powered up. So I mean, while many people may think, Accureye, you're wrong. The support class is also I'm playing support, and I'm supposed to have a high K to D count. And like I said, no, you're not. I mean, like I said, the support class, you're always going to be the person who keeps the engine rolling, who keeps everything in place, and everything in motion. I mean, without you keeping everything in motion, you're basically, everyone else is basically questioning what to do. Everyone else is going, who do we look at? What do we do? Where do we go to look at for, to keep us moving forward? And it basically makes it to where everyone scrambles. And that's the problem about most people who play support classes is, the support class players are not doing what they need to do, which is keep everyone alive. And, there's no problem if you're looking for a high K to D. But again, remember, as a support class, and if you do decide to go with the support class, don't worry about your K to D. Everyone else on the DPS side is going to be doing the K to Ds. And you may think, well, Accureye, that's not really helping the team. If I'm not getting any kill to deaths, I'm not helping the team. And yeah, you're not helping the team by pushing the front lines, by eliminating people left and right. You're helping the team by protecting them, by keeping them moving forward, by basically always making it to where they are, moving along. The DPS role, which I probably should get back into and maybe do a better explanation of it, because I did make kind of a DPS video, back in the day. but I should explain it a little better. But the DPS role is the front line. They're going to get the most action when it comes to K to D, or kill to death ratio, on shooters. The tanks are not going to get much K to D or kill to death ratio, and I'll explain the tank a little more in detail, but the main reason of the tank is to protect the team, is to keep the team protected, and at all costs, make sure that none of your DPS are going to be under pressure, because again, an under pressure DPS is not a good DPS. Same with being support. A support class that's a tank class, should I say, that's under pressure with no support is not a very good tank. A support class or a DPS that's under pressure and it has no support, it's not a very good DPS. So in many ways, while this may not seem important to you or anybody who plays the support class, while it's not the exact the exact high ratio kill to death person, the support class plays one of the most important roles in a shooter title. And the support class is basically the engine that keeps the team from being scattered. Because a good support class knows exactly where to be, knows exactly who needs help when they need help, who needs damage who needs a boost when they need a boost, and they know exactly where to go to for support, and at the end of the day, that's exactly what the support class does. You're the silent hero at the end of the day. In many ways, you are the silent hero at the end of the day. You are the person who keeps the train and the engine running. You keep people from being scrambled. Being support, while it may not seem very important, while it may seem like a job where I have to work my harder than anyone else to get KDDs, support, it doesn't matter if you're getting KDDs. You play the most important role by keeping the team unscrambled, by keeping the team from getting scrambled. You're the engine behind everyone's wheel. Without you, the team would fall apart. Without good support, the team falls apart. Same goes with a tank, which, like I said, I'll get into detail about it later on. But hopefully this has helped you make you a little bit of a better support class player. And just remember, you're not going to get many KTDs as a support class. If you want the KTDs, play as a DPS. If you want to make sure that the engine stays nice, the engine stays unscrambled, the engine is always in motion, then play as the support or play as the tank. But I'll go into the tank class more often later. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and like I said, hopefully this has helped you become a much better support character role player. And hopefully this will help you get many more looks from your teammates. But with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. If you didn't like this video for any reason, well, you can also hit that other button. I wouldn't care. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm usually live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'm planning to maybe make a 6-day-a-week schedule, which will consist of Monday, Tuesday being 2-hour to maybe 3-hour streams, Wednesday and Thursday being 4 to 6-hour streams, and of course Saturday being a 4 to 6-hour stream, and then Sunday being a potentially bonus stream. But with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.